Dymaxion Car. The Dymaxion Car was an unusual three-wheeled vehicle designed by American inventor Buckminster Fuller in the 1930s. Its long, rounded body looked more like an aircraft fuselage than a normal automobile, and the rear wheel was used for steering. Fuller wanted the car to be highly efficient and capable of carrying several passengers while using less fuel than conventional vehicles. Although it attracted attention at exhibitions, it was never developed into a mass-produced car.
Peel P50. The Peel P50 was a tiny three-wheeled car built on the Isle of Man in the 1960s. It was so small that it had room for only one adult and a small amount of luggage. Its compact size made it extremely easy to maneuver through narrow streets, while its lightweight construction kept the mechanical design simple. The P50 became famous for showing just how small a road-going car could be.
Amphicar. The Amphicar was a German-designed vehicle that could travel both on roads and on water. It used normal wheels for driving on land and a pair of propellers at the rear for moving through water. The transition between the two environments made it unlike almost any ordinary passenger car. Produced during the 1960s, the Amphicar became the most widely produced civilian amphibious automobile, although it never became a major commercial success.
The BMW Isetta. The BMW Isetta was a tiny, bubble-shaped car that became one of the most recognizable microcars of the 1950s. Instead of having conventional side doors, it used a large front door that opened outward with the steering wheel attached to it. The unusual layout made the car extremely compact and practical for crowded European cities after the Second World War. BMW produced large numbers of Isettas, helping make the small car commercially successful.
Reliant Robin. The Reliant Robin was a British three-wheeled car with two wheels at the rear and a single wheel at the front. Its lightweight construction allowed it to be operated under certain three-wheel vehicle regulations that were different from those for ordinary cars. The unusual front wheel arrangement gave it a distinctive appearance and handling characteristics. Produced in several generations, the Robin became one of Britain's best-known small three-wheel vehicles.
Stout Scarab. The Stout Scarab was an American car from the 1930s that looked surprisingly modern for its time. Designer William Stout created a spacious interior with the engine mounted toward the rear. The seats could be rearranged to create a flexible cabin, giving the car a design that resembled a small mobile lounge. Only a handful were produced, but the Scarab introduced ideas that later became common in family vehicles.
The Messerschmitt KR200. The Messerschmitt KR200 looked like a small aircraft cabin placed on three wheels. It was developed in Germany by the aircraft manufacturer Messerschmitt after the Second World War, when demand for inexpensive transportation was high. The driver sat in front with a passenger directly behind, while the transparent canopy gave the vehicle its distinctive appearance. Its narrow body and low weight allowed it to use very little fuel. The Chrysler Turbine Car. The Chrysler Turbine Car was an experimental American automobile powered by a gas turbine engine instead of a conventional piston engine. The turbine could run on several types of fuel and operated differently from the engines normally found in cars. Chrysler built a small fleet of these vehicles in the 1960s and loaned them to members of the public for real-world testing. The program showed that turbine power was technically possible in a passenger car,